your home, all the essential needs. Hopefully you've picked up a few items today. Don't forget, if you spend $75 or more, you get free shipping and handling on everything. And we do have already our extended holiday return policy. Now we are going to talk about the air inside your home. Most of us feel like the air looks pretty clean, right? But how do your lungs feel? How does your nose feel? Are you itching? Are you scratching your eyes? Maybe it's allergens, maybe it's pollen, maybe it's dander, dust mites. Maybe it's the things that you think your air is clean, but you're not really sure. I wanna show you a demonstration right here as you see the dirty air. When I turn on the LivePure in a matter of seconds, I can't even get my thought out, we're gonna take care of cleaning the air in 550 square feet of your home. This is the largest profile. It is the most feature rich. It has HEPA filtration as well as a carbon pre-filter. Boom, gone. Air is now clean, so your lungs don't have to do it. Look what we've done, because we really know that as we go into the holiday season, the air inside your home for everyone should be clean. We wanted to make sure we brought this to you at a phenomenal value. So it should be $339.98. It has 4 speeds. It has a sleep mode. It is quiet. For as powerful and as large of a capacity that it does, it has a small footprint. You are able to clean that HEPA filtration, so you don't have to rebuy that. We are also giving you a 6-year warranty that you can go to hsn.com and read more about. But this is a powerful way that you are going to clean the air in your home, and instead of spending $339.98, we've dropped the price $150. You get the free shipping and handling. It's about $2 a day to get this home, and you do have until the end of the holiday season, January 31st, 2023, to be able to see if it makes a difference. And it could be the dander, the pollen, the pet. It could also be the smoke. It could be what you're cooking. Anything in the air, the elements, is gonna get 99.9% of that air is going to be clean. Joining me now is Bonnabelle Sherman. She's on the other side of the studio over there coming in. It's so good to have you back in the studio.
Thank you so much.
And I love that we have such a powerful whole home solution that really has all of the features that we want in an air purifier. Forgot to mention, you can choose whether you want, we do have it in black, we have it in white, and we have it in graphite. So if you wanna, you know, match back to your home design decor.
Absolutely, and what's nice is LivePure follows these colors through almost all of their appliances, so if you already have a LivePure appliance and something else, you can get a matching one or maybe a different pop of color. But you said good features, they're all the features we want. You are so right. There are things you should look for when you're looking for an air purifier. You do want 2 layers of filtration. We have cocoa carbon as our first layer, and of the good, better, best, cocoa carbon is the best. So that's something you should look for. Then you want True HEPA. You don't want HEPA-ish, HEPA-tech. You want True HEPA, the gold standard, and that's what's here. Here's what's wonderful. If what has held you back from getting an air purifier is the ongoing cost, because it can be a money pit, guess what? On this one, you don't have that. LivePure has accomplished having a permanent forever filter, and here's what you do. So every month or 2, you'll take your upholstery tool and you will vacuum your True HEPA, you will vacuum your cocoa carbon, and it'll come back to its original performance for the life of the unit, which they say is about 12 years, not because it goes bad, but you know, in 12 years there'll probably be new technology. One other thing to look for, and I bet you didn't know this, Valerie, when you're getting an air purifier, look for a sealed gasket, which means it is rubberized or it is foam. You don't want paper, you don't want something that doesn't have any at all. Why? If it doesn't have a sealed gasket, the air that comes in bypasses the filter and comes out dirty. And then sometimes you get an air purifier and you're going, well, that's not working very well, and you wonder why. So go look. If you have an air purifier that has a bad filter, you may want to step up. But also if you have an air purifier that's due for a new filter, and that new filter is going to cost you $40, $50, $60, $70, no. Get this with LivePure True HEPA that is permanent. You never spend another nickel. So here's what's happening. Cocoa carbon takes in the bigger particles. The True HEPA does allergens, smoke, dander, dust and dust mites, yuck, mold spores and odors. And I never like to go by that mold spore without explaining that, because you know, sometimes we get a flood or a leak and it, you know, flooded a whole room, and then you can get mold on the wall. And you think, oh, I can clean that, but mold spores are in the air and they're very toxic. And so you want to put those through the unit. And what we're doing here is we're scrubbing that air clean. We're gonna remove 99.97% of all the particles in the air, so there's virtually nothing left in the air. And here's a great visual for you. So one single strand of hair, if you pulled out one single strand of hair, it would be that 80 to 100 microns. And then going down from that, you have pollen, dust, pet dander, and smoke. Smoke is what's 0.3. It's the hardest to remove, but not for LivePure. And as a matter of fact, that's a good segue to do the smoke chamber one more time, because that's smoke. So what we're showing you is we clear it, and we also do it quickly. So if your air purifier is not moving the air, you can't clean the air. You have to move the air to clean the air. To clean the air, you have to move it. Watch how fast LivePure does this.
So it's pulling in the dirty air, the dust mites, the mold spores. It's going through that dual filtration process, so that cocoa carbon to get the larger particles, then that True HEPA filtration, and bam, I mean, it's clean. And that's what you want for the air in your home. This is gonna clean up to 550 square feet. So it is a larger profile, but it does a larger capacity in your home. So maybe you don't have to buy as many. Sometimes we buy those little small ones, and those might be great for maybe a guest room, or you know, maybe a bathroom or an attic, or a little, you know, a little downstairs area. But this is the one that's going to be for your main living space, right, Vonabelle, like near your kitchen. And a lot of us have those more kind of open concepts, right? So you don't have sort of separate compartments. So I love this idea of putting this in the hub of the home, where the most traffic goes through, the dogs are going through, your guests are walking through. Let me give you some specs on it. It does stand about 25 inches high, and it's about 20 inches in width. And then the depth of it is gonna be about 12 inches as well. So it does have a beautiful profile for as large of a capacity and all the features you can imagine. We'll go through all of those features on the front, because I do feel like it's really important to go through what each one of those it does. Because it's not just like you turn it on and it only does one thing, right?
Right. So starting here, you have an accent light, and the accent light is down here at the bottom. It's that blue glowing light, and you can use that or not use that. Then you have your speeds: low, medium, high, turbo. Then you have a timer, and I like that timer. Maybe you want to use it at night when you're going to sleep. Center is your off on. Then a sleep mode. Sleep mode is your cleaning the air on the quietest mode, and then these two are super important. It says HEPA filter and pre-filter. When those lights go on, it doesn't mean panic. It doesn't mean, oh wait, where do I get a new filter? Oh, I need a tape measure, I have to measure it. Where do I get a new one? And then you get sticker shock. Oh my gosh, you mean a new filter of this size is going to be $80? Ah, no, no, no. LivePure gave you a permanent True HEPA.
That's huge.
It is absolutely huge. All you do is take your upholstery tool, vacuum that, vacuum your pre-filter, and it comes back to its original performance. So this is an air purifier where you never spend another nickel. Now I also want you to see something else. Look at the size of this filter. It's the full size of the machine. Do you know that I have seen where you open it up and the filter is like half of that size? It's like they cheated and you don't know.
Wait, you know what that's like? Is when you buy that bag of chips, you're like, wow, this is the jumbo size of potato chips. And then you open it and you're like, wait, they gave me like this many. Like, that's what it's like,
happened
right?
to the rest of them?
All of it. Sorry, everything goes back to food with me, especially during the holidays.
But you're so right. So this way, you know you're
not getting cheated.
Yeah, you want the biggest surface on your True HEPA to capture the most allergens.
Right.
Now, when we say allergens, there's tree, weed, grass, pollen, outdoor, but indoor, we're actually more, the EPA says it's 5 times more toxic in the house, because then you have dust and the dust mites and mold spores if you had a leak. Here's what the inside of that machine looks like, this lovely LivePure air purifier. You have your cocoa carbon of the good, better, best. It's the best. That's gonna capture VOCs. Those are volatile organic compounds, household odors, like when you cook and you burn something in the kitchen. And then you have your True HEPA. So that's a great inside shot. And I want to talk about the sizes, because this one is very unique. With air purifiers, if you get a small one, you can only use it in the small space. You can't go to a bigger space. It won't work efficiently. With this one, you could put it in your smallest room, and it will work, say a 10 by 12. We're gonna clean that air, scrub it clean 22 times in 1 hour.
What?
Yes. Now, and then step up. So here's a graphic. I want you to see if one of those rooms rings true for you, but let me also give you some words to go with that. 10 by 12, 22 times an hour. 15 by 20, 9 times an hour. 20 by 30 space, we're talking open floor plans here, 4 times an hour. Go to 1,500 square feet, that's my whole house. I pretty much have an open floor plan. We're gonna clean it 2 times every hour. And then let's say you wanna take it right to the 2,000 square feet it can do. We're gonna do it 1 1/3 time every hour or 32 times a day in an open floor plan if that's what you have.
So in other words, you turn this on, Vonabelle, and you don't have to tell it when to clean.
Right.
It automatically does it. So you want to leave this unit on all the time. All you have to do is pay attention when those filters need to be cleaned, but you don't have to replace them. So there's no added cost in the future. Plus it's coming with a 6-year warranty today. So if you want to read more about that, go to hsn.com. But really it is, seeing is believing. So when you think about, I just got a new puppy, right?
Did you?
I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You think about whether it is the pet dander or what the pet paws are bringing in from outside, you know, the allergens that are on the grass or the trees or the pebble area. This is a huge filter. It is the full size capacity of the unit. So it is getting everything. In fact, not only is it getting a pre-filter with the cocoa carbon, so it's getting those larger particles, but then it is getting that true HEPA filtration, 99.97% of everything that is floating through the air, whether you can see it or not. In fact, do you see this right here? Let me show you this. Have you ever gone by your credenza, your dresser, your countertop, your windows, your windowsills, and gone, oh my gosh, look at all that dust. Imagine being able to dust less in your house or breathe less of that in. In fact, 99.97% less. Let me show you right here. This is the power of LivePure with this size, with this capacity, 550 square feet. It's gonna clean the air constantly for you so that your lungs don't have to. So whether it is the dander, whether it is the smoke, whether it's the fish you cooked last night or the garlic or the tuna fish or whatever it is, within a matter of seconds, you can visually see not only it pulling in the dirty air, but it then releases clean air. So I also love sort of that movement of the air because, you know, I like to sleep with something at night that, you know, has that kind of like soft sound. I love that